everyone, welcome to an unboxing video for the Astra Militarum Malcador Defender. The Defender basically is one with all the heavy bolters on it. Now, massive caveat, this is a recast I've got from a business called Zach Games, a business in China. And recasting sits in a bit of a weird ethical area, if you want to get all serious from a business point of view, and I say this because I work at a big food manufacturer in FMCG, fast-moving consumer goods. Now, the thing with basic business that copy things is that the key problem is that someone like Zach Games, very, very good business, doesn't innovate. They don't create new products that help to give us better and better products every year. However, so saying that from a business sense point of view, Forgeworld kits are ridiculously overpriced. Everyone agrees with that. And the challenge for me personally is often you're paying like triple the price as a plastic equivalent for like sometimes 50% of the quality. So in an ethical point of view, I'm going on rambling a bit here, but I feel kind of comfortable buying any of the resin kits from recasters, because if I'm going to pay the retail price for this is like £120 for this, it has to be absolutely amazing, and it's not. And I don't actually own obviously the full resin kit, but I own this recast. But this recast, let's check it out. So now this is actually looking already like one of the better ones I've had before. I've bought some from other suppliers or businesses, and they often have those like print lines, so they must be using a 3D printer. But visually, just checking it overall, everything looks pretty good. A bit of a watch out, just a bit of a call out is I've trimmed a few bits already. Got all excited as soon as it arrived at the mail, cut a few bits off. But visually, just looking at it top line, it looks actually really good. There's the odd part which is warped, and that's not, that's nothing to be sort of too angry about. That's probably how the actual piece comes from Forgeworld. And it's like also some of these like little stubbers that are quite wonky. But again, that's nothing new if you've ordered from Forgeworld before, which I've ordered several kits, to be honest, from Forgeworld. Now, as I said, so just from a kit point of view, it looks like a big old fat boy. It looks like quite a fun model to build, and the actual shape of it looks like it's from World War One. Super cool track layout with all these turrets here. Now, I mean, I find this funny already because it's like a Rogel Dawn, but with its bum intact. But already, like, if you just check it out, like, it's going to take some serious. I don't know if it goes that way, or if it goes that way, but either way, you can see, which I'm assuming is just like the actual GW kit or the Forgeworld kit. It's going to take a fair bit of chopping and slicing and sanding to actually make the arse of it fit already. So, and this is the point. It's like, if you paid £120 and it turned up looking like that, you would seriously be like, what the F? Like, I'm paying top hobby dollars to get something I need to chop apart. So this, including postage from China, was circa £48, which compared to the retail price of 120, I think it is obviously under half price, even with shipping. So there's already a call out, is the fact that its arse doesn't even fit. But again, for the price you're paying, which still it's not cheap, it's cheaper. You can already start to get a bit of a sense. And like as we try and put this, okay, that's a better fit. That definitely, like even then it's not perfect. So, but again, like I've got the Armageddon pattern Medusa. And that was an absolute pile of turd to fit together. I know it's an old kit, but still, it was absolutely terrible. But to be honest, this is actually looking pretty reasonable. I mean, pretty, and it's nothing like a plastic kit. So there's the body of it. Then you've got the sponson inserts. And I know obviously this isn't perfect, but if we, okay, you can see a bit of mold and a bit of resin in that. That's okay. Right, let's try and shove it in here. Let's see how. Okay, that seems to be fitting quite well. And obviously, you've got to chop out this piece here, which you've got to be quite careful and chop it out. And then the tracks. This is probably a good assessment on the quality of the actual production process. And these look very good. I mean, I don't know why GW. Maybe they do. And if you do have this kit, please tell me from Forgeworld. Maybe they just use the plastic ones like the Lehman Russ Battle Tank. But these look very, very good. Like there's nothing wrong with these. And then, of course, a bit more of a test is all the bits and pieces. So, again, these look visually completely fine. No issues. I think one call out as well is having ordered from China, you don't get instructions. I mean, it's not a biggie because this looks relatively straightforward. If you've built Lemon Rust battle tanks, this is probably not going to be too much of a challenge. And if you've built Bane Blades, this is like a walk in the park. Except, of course, you've got to chop all the resin to bits. But that's looking good. It says the tracks look good. This sort of fits together. One thing I did notice is the roof of it. And it's meant to basically, obviously, go in these 4 holes. It looks like it fits the front, but then the last 2 have to be probably removed to make it fit flush. But then... And it does look quite flush, though, to be fair. But, oh, well, even that. So, you look here. This admittedly is very good quality. So, it's meant to be like a bar with a gap underneath it. And actually, if I carefully... I haven't bring this on camera. But you can actually see this is really good quality. Like, I think... yeah, I think he actually... Well, whoever this fella is, or lady... has reviews, and some of the reviews on some of the products say actually the kits are better quality than Forgeworld. So, I mean that is not. I'm no manufacturer, but that doesn't look easy to pull off that type of thing and do it nicely. So that's good. So the tracks are looking good, the body's looking good, the sponsor's looking good. Let's then get to something which isn't good. But now these crewmen, this is really cool. But I have to say these look absolutely terrible. I mean, he looks okay. This chap here. If I put my camera there. But this guy looks freaking terrible. But, okay, I'm guessing actually, I'll make sure I got the right zoom here. I reckon actually the one from GW itself is pretty terrible. But I bought some Dev Core riders from another business in China, and they came back so bad. The quality, the fine detailing was just atrocious. But I think from the impression I'm getting from searching the interwebs for opinions, and some of your opinions that was super helpful, is that as soon as you get anything too detailed, particularly like individual miniatures, they lose the quality. It's really the bigger kits like this where it's okay. Okay, this is the engine bay cover, and this needs to be put in hot water and reset. And I actually noticed it's not going to be a clean fit. Well, it might be, but it's upside down. But I mean, again, this is the point I keep making. If you paid £120, you expect this to be fitting perfectly. But if you pay £48, which is still a lot of money, I'm not going to debate that. You will feel a bit better, yeah, because okay, it does look it'd be okay. But again, I'm going back to this bit. But you look at this interior detail. This is good, man. Like that's really good for a business where they don't actually, well, they obviously specialize in making stuff, but copying it. But then we look at the rest of it. I mean, exhaust pipes look good to go. The back fuel canister looks okay. There's a bit of bubbling there, but again, that's nothing new. I mean, even if you buy some of the miniatures from GW, like the fine cast ones, you'll find bubbles everywhere. So that's 1 or 2 bubbles. That's nothing, not too bad. The belly mounted demolisher cannon looks fine. I've chopped that looks completely fine. Then all these bits and bobs, they're your sponson weapon rotator thingies, and these are the ones at the top. So let's just do a couple of test fits. So yeah, no issues here. It's all fitting quite nicely. So this is very good. I mean, I'm happy I bought this, and I kind of feel like, and tell me what you think in the comments. Like I'm okay buying a kit from Forgeworld that I like. I think it's going to be around for a while. So I collect custodies on the side. I've got probably 1,500 points, and I bought 3 dreadnoughts from them, and I've paid top dollar, and I'm happy to do so because I like that kit. I'm confident it's going to be good for a long time. Versus the Malcador Defender, it's a cool kit. I don't necessarily love it, and I don't think it's going to be good in the meta. It's kind of okay. Well, guns suck, full stop anyway. But yeah, anyway, that's my opinion. So that looks okay. That doesn't look too bad. We fix it in place. And then as we get into some smaller detail, or just firstly, yeah, this thing's warped fine, hot water. That's pretty standard from challenges you face, but admittedly that's going to be facing down, I think, as in the back, so who cares? But yeah, you can see there's some imperfections there. That's going to be quite hard to deal with, but again, because it's facing down, it doesn't matter. Although this isn't great, but I think it's brother or sister. Oh, it's okay. They're both like bananas, but you can't be too picky on this type of thing. The crew hatch, they look okay. One's bendy, quite bent. Have to put in some hot water. And as I said at the start, the actual sponson weapons in the side turret, Okay, that's terrible. Little banana. But again, you have to warp back into shape, and then all the bolters look fine. So they basically, you got the actual options is 5 heavy bolters. On the side, you can then put 2 more heavy bolters, or las cannons, or heavy or auto cannons. So I believe you'll be able to probably easily magnetize these. Yeah, this should be easy. There's enough space to put 1mm magnets, and then make them. Although, given it's got a bit of a curved surface, oh, it should be okay. Okay, that should be fine. I mean, the bolters look fine, and then I don't actually know what that's for, but that may be someone the crewman has. But yeah, and as I said, you don't get instructions of this. I mean, I bought it from a bloke in China. You can't be picky. But as I said, I mean, I can just check the actual kit on the Forgeworld website, and then it looks pretty straightforward to put together. So, do I recommend this? Absolutely. As I said at the start, ethically, you can debate sort of ethics of this, but again, I'm happy to pay £120 if this turned up from Forgeworld, a very high standard. But I know, having bought other kits from them, such as the Armageddon Pattern Medusa, I was completely disappointed with the money I paid, and the actual faff I had to take to put that thing together was almost to be a bit narky, a bit unacceptable for the price you pay. So, yeah, look, if you're in the market for a Malcador Defender, or any other kits, and a bit of an honesty point here is I've just ordered from 3 Earthshaker Carriage batteries, because again, I'm starting to chase the meta as far as guard meta is concerned, and I believe they're just a very good unit. So that's an example where I'm not going to pay top dollar, because that cost me £300 versus I think 140 or £130, and I'm not confident they're going to be good for a long time. So yeah, but look, hopefully you've enjoyed me rambling away at this and seeing me fiddle fart with a big block of, looks to be resin of 2 different natures, interestingly. So that seems to be one type, and that's one type. And again, if you know more about the type of thing, please tell me why it's different. But yeah, so I'm not going to put a link there. Just search Zach Games, based in China. I think it's Zach 5 Games. And you can check out the range there, because it is very, very extensive, and the quality from this example looks very good. So, yep, love to hear what you think. Any comments or questions or thoughts? If you want to support me, you can do so with a like, comment, or by subscribing, joining my Patreon platoon, or simply watching any of my other YouTube videos. I do about 1 or 2 videos a week, 2 at best, and I cover everything Astra Militarum from a hobby side, like this video, tactics of the 10th edition, and also the lore. So keep your bayonet sharp, let's go north, faith from the Emperor strong. Patreon platoon, sound off. Tank Commander Glenn. Tank Commander Watchdog Van Etten. Tank Commander Mitchell. Colour Sergeant DuPont. Sergeants Adal, the Colonel Merrill. Veteran Gibson, Hall, Lundeen. Guardsman Beard, Coquelin, Flint, Hills, Malik, Nitton, Nguyen, Smith, Tom, Tompkin. Conscripts England, Gilliam, Goodwin.